A close one so far.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting turnovers and steals. Just
so much more interesting.
Yeah, look at Bug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance at that end of the floor.
Gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's good, Clark. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's West, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. To McGee. Iguodala with it. Picked up by Thompson. Iguodala no good. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career. Every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Irving for 3. Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
Irving kicks to Love. It's stolen by West. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Farajao comes in for JaVale McGee. It's Thompson in for Ian Clark.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And that is good. And the Warriors lead by 3. And the Cavaliers call time.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager. And his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Stephen Curry in for...
And the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Shumpert.
That asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And Fry slams it in.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Fry dishes to Jefferson. Shot is off. Nice D from Verajao. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Cleveland also making some changes. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Williams in for Irving. Shumpert, no good.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
Dunleavy, the pass to Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Here's Fry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And both free throws good for Fry.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
It's stolen by Jefferson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Cavaliers trail by 6, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Jefferson is out there with Dunleavy. Then there's McCray. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Williams at point guard. McGee and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. Oh, and here comes Iguodala.
It's one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to dunks it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
You know, the Cavs last season won a